All right, welcome back to Real Talk, the podcast that is not afraid to go there. Today we're attacking the topic that blows up every comment section. Does a woman's body count matter? I'm going to kick this hornet's nest myself and say yes, it absolutely does. Now, ladies, don't jump down my throat just yet. Hear me out. If we're talking about, short-term fun, a weekend thing, live your life. The number is irrelevant. But if I'm vetting you for a long-term, committed relationship, if I'm thinking about you as a wife, then your past matters. A high number, it's a potential red flag for what I'm looking for.
A red flag for what, Marcus? That she had the audacity to live a full life before she met you?
Yeah. That is the most tired, hypocritical argument on the internet. It's the master key garbage. A man who sleeps around is a stud, but a woman who does the same is a bad lock.
No, that's not.
It's slut-shaming, plain and simple. Women should be able to explore their sexuality without being put on trial by a future partner.
Okay, I love the passion, but let's inject some facts into this because the research it's not what you'd expect. A massive study across 11 countries found that in general, both men and women prefer a long-term partner with fewer past partners.
Okay.
The shocker? They found almost no evidence of the sexual double standard we all talk about. When it comes to long-term commitment,
Right.
People judge high body counts in men and women almost identically.
See? Thank you, Jasmine. It's not about misogyny, it's about mating strategy. It's about risk assessment.
Is it, though? Or is it about insecurity? I mean, the data is one thing, Jasmine, but the feeling behind the question is another. When a guy is obsessed with a woman's number, isn't the real question he's asking, will I be good enough? Right. He's not worried about her past. He's worried about his future performance and his ego. If you truly trust the person you are with now, why are you letting ghosts from the past live rent-free in your head? Chloe, you nailed it. It's an ego preservation tactic. He's not looking for a partner. He's looking for a conquest. And Marcus, the logic is flawed. You admit it's fine for fun, so you're happy to enjoy her experience when it's convenient.
Whoa.
but then you hold that same experience against her when you want commitment? That's using her, not vetting her.
It's not about using anyone, it's about observing patterns. If your number is like 40, 50, 60, that signals something about your lifestyle and choices up to this point.
Marcus, it might suggest a need for constant validation or an issue with deep commitment. Now, I'm not saying she's a bad person, but her patterns may not align with the stability required for a lifelong partnership.
Right. The study even said that people were more accepting of a high number if the person had slowed down. That shows growth. That's a pattern I can work with.
He's right. That part is key. The study showed the trajectory matters. A score of 12 partners over 10 years was seen as far better.
Oh, okay. Then 12 partners in the last 12 months. But here's another wild statistic from a date psychology study. While the ideal number people wanted was tiny, a median of 2 for men's preference and 5 for women's.
Wow. The actual deal breaker number was way, way higher. For men, the median number that actually made them end a relationship was 17. For women, it was 40. That tells you there's a huge gap between fantasy and reality.
Chloe, that gap is the whole conversation. It shows that when you connect with a real living, breathing person, Jasmine, exactly. Chloe, the abstract numbers, they start to melt away. We can sit here and intellectualize red flags, but what do you do when you're falling for someone who makes you happy? Do you actually dump them because their number is 20 instead of 10?
Well, Chloe, or do you look at the person in front of you, their character, their heart, how they treat you today, and realize that's what truly matters? Obsessing over the box score is the fastest way to sabotage a winning team.
Exactly. It's a complete distraction. If you can't have this conversation with your partner without making them feel judged or ashamed, then you're the one who isn't ready for a serious relationship, no matter what their number is.
I hear all of that, and I agree, trust is the foundation, but I still believe it's a valid piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole picture, but it's a piece you shouldn't be afraid to look at. Ignoring it completely is just naive.
Perhaps the conclusion is that the number has just become a lazy shortcut.
Yes, Jasmine. A way to avoid doing the real hard work Chloe's talking about. The work of truly getting to know someone's character, their story, and their heart. Precisely. The number tells you what, but it never tells you why. And the why is where the person actually is.
It looks like we're not going to solve this today, but we've definitely given you all something to think about. The debate continues in the comments, I'm sure.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about, and be honest with yourself. What is the actual number that would make you walk away from a potential long-term partner?
Ooh, and is that number the same for a man as it is for a woman? Drop your thoughts below. We want to hear the real talk from all of you. Until next time.